What you see is what you get, but what you hear is what you see. In other words, if your audio isn't great, it just doesn't matter how good your picture is. But great audio will cost you. Well, this is a $500 wireless microphone. I have another one with a wire that costs almost that much that I use for webinars. But what if you could get essentially the same audio quality for almost no money at all? Well, listen up. Welcome to another in a series on the elements of invisible attraction. I'm Steve Washer, and this is the 5-Minute Authority, where we explore the visible and invisible methods smart people use to project authority solutions. Both are important, and I would argue that the invisible kind are even more important than the visible. Like showing up without fear, great audio is an attractive way to project your authority. That's why podcasts do so well with no video at all. Good audio components, though, have always been so expensive. There's just no way to get around the physical parts that go into a great microphone system. But today, the way the audio is processed is nearly without cost, and that cost savings can now be passed on to us in a lower price system. And that's what we seem to have in this microphone that I first featured in studio on a stick, the a.lav EZ. It's about $22 at Amazon, a whopping 96% less than my go-to solution. But how does it sound, you ask? Well, you've been listening to it the whole time I've been talking. Yes, I did sort of imply that you were listening to my wireless, but really, it's been this little guy. And it's crazy, but it actually sounds better right out of the gate than my Sony. I always have to run my audio through a brightness filter anyway because my natural voice is just not that resonant. Well, you can do the same with this a.lav if your voice has attributes like mine. Now, will other similar priced mics give you the same quality? Not in my experience. The super long cables don't make up for the other shortcomings compared to this one. There's just very little, if any, processing you need to add to this. Also, it plugs directly into your phone with no adapter. So if you're just dipping your toe into the video waters right now by using a camera phone, I might give this some serious consideration. You know, people are always asking, no matter what the topic of these videos, how did you do this or that? And because people have dozens of questions about these technical issues, we run a shooting intensive program where we actually help people individually to create filming setups that are right for their market, their space, and their budget. Bottom line, invisible attraction isn't magic, it's something you can learn. And I would strongly suggest learning more about the elements of invisible attraction before tackling the visible. A human being standing in their authority writes better copy and shoots better video than one who's always worried about making the next big score. Happy filming. I'm Steve Washer. See you next time on the 5-Minute Authority.